Welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're playing a 9-point match on BackgammonHub.com and trying to play well and want to practice some nines because I got the playoffs coming up for my club championship where all the matches are like 9 points. So I play so many fives online that I should get some practice in. All right, well, I want to come and split. I don't want to stagnate back on the ace point. So this looks all right. Can also play 21 to 20, but the 8-point strip. So I think 24 to 23 is all I'm going for it. No. Everything's sort of bad here. I can't leave a triple shot, run all the way. Yeah, maybe. Jump out, play to the 2-point. I don't know. Is this the least bad thing? I don't even know. I'm gonna try this. Keeps the midpoint. He's got to get Bozenko to hit me here, which he should do. It's a good play. I should say hi to my opponent, I guess. All right. Yeah, both pretty attractive. Maybe I should take the bird in the hand. It's such an awesome point. He says, will be a long one. Okay, so this is a pretty good shot. All right, pretty good. Yeah, I'm up in the race. The disengagement makes sense. I guess not leaving a shot makes sense. Although I wouldn't mind. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing to the 9-point also. I just really don't like getting hit here. All right, DC should make us 4. It should roll a big double. Good, good, good. All right, I assume they should just go double pass. I guess you could justify a take here. Well, let's see if he wants to take. I mean, he's like not 16 pips, so it's not that far from a take on the race alone. It's like 3 or 4 pips away. And there's a fair bit of contact because I got to clear my 11 points. So take is reasonable. The problem with taking, as I see it, is I have all this flexibility. I have all this time before I have to clear the 11 point. I mean, not anymore. I mean, now I'm more likely to leave a shot than I was when I cubed. Oh, hey, Alex, good to see you. But because of like the extreme flexibility there, I mean, maybe it's just not that hard to clear the 11, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what this stupid computer says. All right, now what? All right, 7 to 4, 6 to 2 is at least okay. I think that may be the best I can do. I like having 2 guys on the 4 because it's decent for the race rather than like stack the 3. All right, yeah, hitting seems a little suicidal. Okay, stays back. Does he save a 6 here? He says, no, I want to race. Hitting doesn't seem right. Up in the race this much. Race was close. You would go for it there. There's probably a decent ace by him there. Because he's regressive if he rolls exactly 2-1. But otherwise, distribution's better. Okay, looks like I'm going to be up 2-zip to 9. Okay, 2-zip to 9. 7 away, 9 away. I should keep that in mind. So probably not a big deal on initial cubes anyways. Recubes is going to be a big score effect, regardless of who's recubing, especially in gammonish positions. Initial cube, non-gammonish positions, I don't think it's going to be that much different than money. I mean, I should be like a little conservative, I think. And you should be like a little aggressive, but it's you know, it's not super likely to swing a decision in a major way. Unless it's gammonish. Deuce. Deuce. And I don't think there's enough reason to hit off the ace here. Now I don't know. I could start getting the guy out of there. It's thematic as if I'm up in the race. Huh. Maybe it's a good time to do it while he's up on the bar and he needs 1s and 3s to enter, you know. So, see how he wants to play this. I don't think I have a cube after an e6. Ooh, I don't know. Should I make the 5? This is a pretty awesome structure. It does give him a lot of playback there. This is a little hard to bring home. It's got pretty good flexibility though. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the computer makes the 5 because it's it's such awesome structure. All right, I'm gonna try this. Okay, yeah. And so that's sort of the conclusion I came to. But actually, if you would wait till I make my play before commenting, because I don't want to be biased by your comments. Happy to hear them afterwards, though. And well, if he doesn't anchor here, I'm going to be cubing this because I'm winning no matter what, and I got these powerful blowaway numbers. Can't hit him loose. Okay. Yeah, if he anchors there, double seems like a question. Yeah, all right. Pretty cheap. Pretty inexpensive. Okay, this is get to clear the 10 a lot, although I don't know, somehow I want to do this. I guess because the race is close, like I often want to keep the 10 anyways for blocking purposes. Hope he's not stuck. I should play this guy a lot. I think he's just, we're just always on at the same time or whatever. Yeah, maybe he's having internet issues, unfortunately. Okay, so I don't want to leave any blots. I can play 8 to 5, but it feels like this plays easier in the future. Because I am interested in like upgrading the board over the next few turns, especially because he's not forced to run with 5s. Although I think he might well, he's forced to run with 5-6. He wants to run with 5-5. 5-1 looks a little too exposed to go. Although I'm not sure. He gets to make a closed board. Ooh, this is awkward. Okay, let's keep all the blocking points. Now we should run with any 5, I think, because of the 2 blots. Okay, I like this because it's easier to cover the 2 point from the 7 and 8 points. So he runs with 1. I got a lot more hit and cover numbers. Okay, so what is this? So I'm only up 8. Okay, I guess my play paid dividends if he's going to roll this. Ooh, he got me. Don't dance, dum-dum. Oh, I didn't. Oh, should I try to hit this other guy, gammon him? All right, let's try it. Oh, actually 3-6. 3-6 is a blot number for me. All right, gammon was not meant to be. Hopefully the win is. All right, not so bad because I get to an even number of checkers and I'm unlikely to miss later. It's always funny when somebody like playing for money or something and someone rolls a number like that 4-1 and they kind of like whine about it. And you want to like tell them, it's actually not a bad roll. It's just fine, you know? Or the flip side is like when you roll doubles and you like take off 3 checkers and it's like not that good because you're left with like an odd number of checkers and like a no miss position. And they like complain that you rolled like a great number, but it's like just kind of like slightly above average or something. Okay, 4-0, 5 away, 9 away. Yeah, I should be playing a little conservative at the score, so making the 21 there is a real play. I just thought that the 5-point is too valuable, I think, versus the 21. I don't know what the game plan is here. Probably just the normal attack thing. It's only got a 1-point board. See, I don't know if I can cube this. I mean, it's some huge cube. Well, so it's some huge cube for money. Because I'm split and I have an extra guy in the zone. So despite the fact that I should be a little conservative in this at the score in this gammonish position, I'm gonna say I can sneak in a cube here. But I'm very curious to see what the computer thinks about this. Like whether it's close. Like I'm thinking it might be close. And some very easy take at the score because you could argue it's a take for money, and it's gammonish. You could win 8, you know. You always have to be cognizant of the fact that like you're going to get redoubled aggressively, and if your opponent wins a bunch of gammons. You know, you're often when he wins a gammon, you're often going to be losing 8. All right, I assume I don't fear the second anchor too much here. Yeah, it's not going to be a great game for me, even if he gets it, which is unlikely. Two. Okay, maximal buildage. Although I'm duplicating my aces a little bit. I didn't see anything better though. Okay, I guess I could have anchored there. Oh, I'm getting punished. What the hell? Huh. I mean, I hit with the 4 so I could get better builders in my outfield. Ooh, luckily he's cracking badly. Which is, it's pretty important to like attack on my side of the board. Cover that blot if I get away with it. So yeah, actually I think I played it correctly. Alrighty, man, I'm backgammon him for the match. Okay, 5-5 plays okay here. I think I'm gonna try hanging back, hit some more checkers if he enters, enters quickly. I do have to be a little cognizant of the fact that I could crack with an awkward 5-5 or something. But for a turn at least, it's okay. Yeah, I think he's having internet issues. Oh no, he's just thinking about doubling weirdly. Well, gammons no longer help me. Well, they help me a little bit, I guess. All right, I'm actually going to put a guy on the 5 because that is a good place for a checker. I feel like you don't clear the 7 here. I mean, it might be this. It's 2 shots which don't matter that much, but you get like long-term flexibility. Or maybe this. I kind of feel like it's this for some reason. Voids a shot on 5-5 this way. Well, clearly safest. If I get hit, I can lose out on the gammon, I guess. Oh, gross. Okay, so actually, well, I mean, I'm not redoubling him any time, but just for the sake of argument, they can pass and go to 1 away, 8 away. Which is what? I have to think about that. Shoot. Let's see. 1 away, 10 away is like 3%. It's probably like 5. I should know this. So 91, 94, 95. I think it's around 5 or 6%. All right, so you can if I redouble them. I mean, it's ridiculous to think I'm going to redouble, but I'm just like trying to practice this stuff. Like maybe if he hits me or something, I can redouble him. Oh, that's it. Okie dokie. Okay, I played quite well. Good. Okay, let's take a look at XG. Okay. Ooh, something's wrong. Let's try this again. Yes. Analyze. Unrecognized file type. All right, let's. Yeah, I think XG's all screwed up. Let's kill it. And then we go to reload it. One trick, actually, maybe this is what's causing the problem. One trick I always do with XG is if you go to the Task Manager in Windows, go to the Details tab, right click on Extreme Gammon, you can set the priority to below normal, and then you can like do the analysis, and it won't eat up all your resources. I think that that like usually or always doesn't cause problems. But there's always a pop-up that says it could cause problems. But I've never seen it cause a clear problem. But like I said, maybe that's what was causing the crashes there. Yes. No. Good. I'm going to try keeping the arrows on this time. And let me know. Let me know in the comments if you think it's Let me know in the comments if you think it's like easier to follow or better to use the arrows than what I normally do. I normally like jump around, maybe too much. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, I played quite well. I guess it does like my cube in the 4-0 game. Just out of curiosity, oh no, I want to look at the match equity table. So you can go to Analyze Match Equity Table. I guess you don't see the pop up on stream, but 108, 9 away is it's 5.5%. Yeah, I'm gonna take another look at the match equities before my playoff matches. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so 6-2, 1-1, or 2-1. Okay, pretty clear. Nice 4-4 by my opponent. Dan says he got nothing. Right. Yeah, so you could play, bar 20 is okay. I sort of figured it was like a little wrong because the 8-point is stripped. So like you do my play, and he points on me with a 4-2 say, and I get like I guess 6 is back at the blot on the 8 point because the 8 point is stripped. So say you already had a spare at his 8 point, like say I don't know, you move one guy from the 6 to the 8. Then I think maybe bar 20s might be a little better. Going after the better anchor, being a little less exposed. Well, I guess with 24, 23, there's also a little bit of 6 duplication because 6 hits out there. Let's actually take a quick look. The position I was thinking of is this. Is bar 20 better than my play now? I think so. But there might be other stuff going on that I'm not looking at. Well, it's a little closer at things, but it still likes 24 to 23. Yeah, I guess one nice thing about this play is there was some duplication. Like you do this play and like 4-2 hits twice, right? 3-2 hits twice, except it doesn't. Those are the pointing numbers. You put guys on the 20 and the 24. Now we can hit twice with stuff like 3-4, 1-4, in addition to all the pointing numbers. So I guess that's a factor also. But anyways, let's press forward. Okay. Okay, so 6-6. Okay, so it does like my play, where I leave kind of a triple shot in the outfield, but I keep all this structure. Yeah. I wasn't sure about this because of the triple shot, obviously. But I don't know, I just didn't like, you do this, you're separating your forces too much. Yeah, in fact, we can put it on the board. Right. Yeah, the forces are just too separated. And you're still leaving 6s in the outfield and attack numbers on the other side of the board. So yeah, the computer doesn't like it. I mean, this is I'm actually not sure I saw this play. I think I like jumped at making the 7 and then looked around for 2 more, which fortunately, is a good idea. Okay, so he rolls a 4-3. He hits me. I roll a 5-3. Okay, it's not right to hit off the 5 here. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I like hit loose off the 5, especially when like the point making number. Especially when the point making number, like making the 20 point, leaves a shot in the outfield. But yeah, no, the computer just says lock up the nice asset here, lock up the awesome asset here. Hitting loose is sort of like half of an improvement, because it's like good when it works and bad when it doesn't. Whereas making the 20 is like always kind of good. Okay, 3-1. He leaves me a shot in the outfield, but shouldn't apparently. Yeah, 4-4. So let's see. What is the? Let's take a look. Okay, so I make the 16 and then find 2 more. 11-7 with the next one. Oh, then you can play 8-4, or 6-2, or 7-3 even. I see. And then this play, which I did consider, making the 16 and the 9 points. I mean, I dismissed it because I didn't want to leave the 6 shot, but you get away with it. You do have plenty of time to clear the 16 points. Kind of a similar concept to what I was talking about when I doubled, you know. Oh, in fact, on the plus eval, it does think this play is best. So actually, let's put it on the board. Yeah, you get missed. I mean, you might think the 13 is like a decent asset, but I don't actually think it is here. Like the 9 is probably a better asset than the 13, because it's not like that really helps you clear the 16 points safely. Because say you make my play, you keep the 13. It's not like you get to clear the 16 points with like a 6-3, 5-3. At least you don't get to do it safely. So the midpoint's like not worth a ton. The computer's play, you get the 9 point as like a later landing spot anyways. And you have like lots of time to play with these checkers while you wait for a double to clear the 16 points. Right, so that does sort of make sense to me. It turns out it's very close, because you don't like leaving the 6 shots. But still, that'd be a nice find if this is actually correct. 6-3, yeah, he makes the 4, which I would have also. The computer doesn't mind spreading things out also, because it's not like I'm leaving him a shot this turn, I think. Yeah, really great 5-5. He rolls pretty big, so apparently he can take this. Although this might roll out to be a pass. No, it's going to roll out to be a take. So the way I thought about this over the board, okay, it's very money-like score, first of all, is 16 pip deficit. Efficiency is probably going to turn out to be roughly the same. The trailer, it's money-like score, so the trailer can take when he's within 12% of the leader's pip count. So 12% of 100 would be 12. So 12% of 109 is, in between 12 and 13. So he's only 3.5 pips away from a take on the race alone. And contact favors him, because his hits are going to be, he's going to hit me and then usually win. Right? And I'm not hitting him much, and my hits aren't really worth as much as his hits anyways. So it sort of makes up for the 3.5 pips. The contact makes up for 3.5 pips. Plus he gets some slowdown vig, because I can't slot my 5 points. I can't fill in my 5 point because he's sitting there. So yeah, good take by the opponent. 6-4, good. Really hoping to clear the 11, but can't do it. He's doing a good job to build his board. Yeah, make the 1. Stay flexible. Okay, it doesn't mind clearing the 8 point here either. Yeah, might play keeps the 8 points a landing spot, so I get to clear this with certain threes next turn. Clear safely. The computer doesn't mind this also, getting more flexibility for the future. I guess maybe keeping the board in better shape on average. Okay. All right, finally I get to clear the 11. He runs with one reasonably because I got the 2 blots. The computer doesn't mind keeping the anchor for now either. Yeah, I can't hit him. For some reason, I like stacking the 3, which I don't really get. Wants to do this. Yeah, my play leaves. My play gets 2 checkers on the 4, which I like, but I guess it doesn't like the 3rd checker on the deuce for some reason. Okay. Yeah, cannot hit here. Like I said, if the race was close, you would find some hits. And then I just win the race. Nothing doing. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like this play. I thought this would be a good play. Like it seems like a good time to get the backman going. This is my play. Well, he's up on the bar and he needs 1s and 3s to enter, and you're up in the race a bunch. So why not really make an escape attempt? So what does the computer's play do? Yeah, the computer's play doesn't like do much for the escape, does it? Just move on with the 23 points. I mean, maybe it's enamored with the builder on the 7, maybe. Like I think because the play is close, what it's saying is you probably would rather be on the 20 than the 23, but it just likes the structure after playing 11 to 7. It's great builders for the inner board, you know. Yeah. He's pretty, if he can hit me with 1s and 3s or 4-4, say, he is pretty happy here. Or 6-5 for that matter. 6-1. Okay, good. This is fairly close. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this. I mean, I sort of thought the computer would do this because it freaking loves his 5 points. But obviously, he can attack me there, and I still have the problem of escaping that guy. So 20. Oh, sorry. I should be using the arrows. 20 to 13 is pretty reasonable too, and it could roll out to be better. Okay, it reasonably goes after me. You would double this if the score was reversed, or maybe even if it was 0-0, you would double this. But up 2 zip in a fairly gammonish position. Wants to hold off, which I can buy. Bad number here. I'm going to be cubing. Well, he rolls like an okay number that anchors, but yeah, for some reason he keeps things spread, and it gives me like a really obvious cube. I thought, like maybe I would have cubed this, maybe, probably would have, given the race is good, and the structure's awesome. But actually, that's kind of unclear. He does this. It seemed like because even when he gets an anchor, I'm still gonna have it's still pretty reasonable to double that. If he gets an anchor, that's like lucky for him. And like I have all these like powerful attack numbers now. So this doubles seem like, even at the score, the doubles seem completely obvious to me. And apparently it should pass. Okay, make my 10, make a new asset, good blocking points. Okay, keep all the stuff. Yeah, clear. Leave a couple shots, which I don't love, but get rid of the midpoint. Get great builders, get great flexibility, and it's only 2 shots, so I do it. Okay, builds up his stuff. I play safely now. Okay, the computer might not be right here. Computer wants to play 11 to 8 because I think it's thinking about clearing the 10 point next turn, but I don't think that's that important. It likes it on the plus of L by a little bit. Like my thought was to do this. play to the 10 point and then play 7 to 5. Because like I said, the race is close now. So I'm like really interested in keeping my 10 point for a while, unless I roll like pretty big. And it just looked like the distribution was better this way. Let's see, it does leave a shot on 6-6. Is that? Yeah, that's maybe part of what's going on. I think my play, yeah, this play is safe on 6-6. This play leaves a shot on 6-6. Yeah, I guess I didn't really see that. Or maybe I did, but I didn't think it was enough of a factor. But here, the play's so close. They might actually swing the play. Okay, keep things flexible. Keep things flexible. Yeah, 8 to 3 doesn't leave any blots, but it's not like he's like happy to run with a lot of stuff here. So, and I still get to attack him, I think, if he runs with, say, a 5-6. The blot isn't too much of a bad thing. Okay, remain flexible. 3-1. Okay, I like this play. 4-point board keeps the block. 2-point blot is easy to cover now. 3-3. Okay, yeah, I make a good play here. I think some people would do this, right? Some people would clear the 10 and the 8 points, just trying to come home safely. And that is the safest play. It's just the race is close enough that you want to, well, one, you want to block. You want to block the big doubles. You want to block 6-6. Like what happens after my play. And you don't want to give them numbers that escape both guys cleanly with a non-double. Like you do the computer's play, you can just get out with like a 5-4. You can just run with both checkers with a 5-4. Unless he rolls double fours, double fives, there's nothing that does that after my play. Right, like 5-4, for instance. You got to stay back, and then I get a nice pick and pass number. He crushes me, then I crush him. He does not like staying back. Crap. Okay, so I hit him with 2 of them, and I'm thinking, and then 7 to 1 is forced with the next one. I was thinking, okay, so I do want to hit this guy because I may pick up some gammons. It's only 2 shots. I think I might see the problem though. Yeah. So actually, let's put this one up on the board. Like I did this. It's not only the 4-3 that's a problem for me, but if he rolls like 4-5 or something, he gets to like hang back on the 21, and it's not trivial for me to bring the blot home. The play does win more gammons. This play does win more gammons, but it doesn't win a ton of gammons. On the other hand, I mean the right play's completely safe. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. I guess I can buy this. Still, yeah, it's still pretty tough to win a gammon. First he has to dance, then you have to hit, and then you have to win a gammon from there with your 4 points staying open. So I guess that's a bit of a tall order. I do get a crack at him. And then mostly I just play safe and I win the race. Right. Yeah, at the score you can consider making the 21, but no, the offensive 5 is more value than the defensive 4 by decent margin. So you usually want to be making your 5, unless you're in like real danger of being attacked back there, which I'm not. Like it does lose more gammons to do what I did. So it makes it a little questionable at this score where I want to play conservatively. Yeah, okay, do this. The computer does want to do something a little more positional, especially considering the score. The computer likes this play, jumping out, making the 9, making good structure, keeping the 8 points. My play is sort of tactically good. Positionally, it doesn't make much sense, though. It's fairly close. I thought I got in a good cube on the dances. Maybe it's fairly close, though. It is fairly close. Yeah, that's why. If this cube was a lot stronger, I guess it would probably like making the 2 last turn. But I'm glad I found this cube. I mean, because I'm up 4-zip and it's a gammonish position and I could lose a gammon, like say after he redoubles to 4, I was like a little unsure. But I just thought it's such a huge money double that I should double it at the score. So here's how I knew this was a huge money double. I think I've talked about this before, but it's very similar to this reference position that a lot of players know. 5-4 split 3-3 dance. This is like a double already, and it's pretty solid take, but still, it's not. I don't think the double's that close. None of the score, but for money. Right, so I knew this was a money double. The match score position. Okay, so the position that came up during the match is pretty similar, right? Except, okay, so I have the worst homeboard points, which is bad. I think it was like this, maybe. I have the worst homeboard point, but I have an extra guy in the zone, and I'm split. So those are two like pretty huge things. So like maybe this is even a money pass already, you know. So even though I'm up 4-zip to 9, because it's such a big money pass, it's such a big money double, you can still cue it at the score. 5-0 to 9, I guess is a stronger double because I'm 4 away. Yeah, it's close. 3 away, you don't double. In fact, maybe it's even a big blunder to cube this at 3 away. 3 away, 9 away. Yeah, big blunder to cube this. Isn't that funny? Like just 4 away, 9 away. You know, this is pretty solid. It's a double with some room. 3 away, 9 away. Yeah, it's huge blunder to cube this, right? Because I mean, there's a number of reasons why you don't double at this score and you do double at 4 away. In other words, you're not getting full value from your doubled gammons when you're 3 away, like you are when 4 away. The other guy is owning a 2 cube right after double take, and so when you're 3 away, he gets to double you like super duper aggressively because like there's some overage there. Like he's doubling you to 4, but you only need 3 points to win the match. So it's kind of like he's getting 2-to-1 odds on the double. But it's probably even more than that because of match equity considerations. And he's like, you know, he still gets full value from his gammons on 4. So he gets more powerful recubes at this score than at like say 5-0 to 9. And the score is a little more lopsided, so that just generally tends to make you more conservative, like irrespective of like the details around 4 away. But good, yeah, good take by the opponents. Okay, build some structure. He enters, but with a bad entry number. Trying to build more structure. I do get to build more structure. 13 to 11 would be there with the last. 13 to 11 would be okay with the last one too. I schmack him. He smacks me back. It's probably a good play. I would do this too, trying for a second anchor. Yeah, of course. 3-3. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, so I leave 2 blots in the outfield and then play 13 to 4, which seems like great building power for the 3 points. So it's a good play. Well, let's see what does the computer want to do. The computer wants to hit. Oh, I see. Let's put the computer's play up on the board. Yeah, no, this is pretty attractive. If he dances, it's still or enters on the 3 point. It's still 4 builders for the 3. Right? If he enters on the ace, you might be willing to give up the 7 to make the 3, but it's not super duper clear. In fact, I guess you wouldn't do that if he enters on the ace. So in that sense, it's only 3 builders. My play is kind of always four builders for the three, but yeah, it doesn't like the four shots and the two blasts in the yellow field. Okay, yeah, I can buy it. And then actually, second pass, it actually wants to slot. It actually wants to slot the 3-point because it says it's super duper important to make the three, and the risk of not being hit is the risk of being hit isn't that great. So it doesn't mind going right after the 3-point too. I probably would have done that if white had two on the roof. I think there's more often a play if white has two on the roof, because getting hit there is even less dangerous. Okay, you keep hitting him, he keeps hitting me back. I start getting in like a little bit of trouble here. Like I should hit twice, but he covers and then I dance. And then, I mean, he might be doing okay here if he rolls like, I don't know, he rolls like, I don't know, a 2-1 or some pointing number, or even like a 6-1 where he jumps and hits, or 5 for that matter. But no, he rolls a pretty bad 3-3. And then I do a good job to enter, close him out. Yeah, I hang back here. Because I don't know, if he entered the 1 and has to break a point, I want to hit another checker. And he loses his mind in cubes. And then now I'm thinking, since I have the cube on 4, gammas are a little less important, so I worry about getting stuck with 5-5 or something. I guess it's not necessary yet. The computer looks like it still wants to hang back and hit another checker or 2. All right, and then, okay, 6-6 and then 2-1. Okay, yeah, it does like this. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't do this if white had a good board, and maybe is wrong anyways. But no, the computer likes it okay. Like says 7-4, leaving 2 shots, but sort of spreading out the builders nicely, not blotting on 5-5, clearing the 7. Computer also doesn't mind stripping the 6, or even clearing the 7, leaving a little bit of awkward structure on the top 2 points. Yeah, everything's super close. Good. 4-2. Yep. Yeah, other stuff wins more gammas and backgammons, but my play is safest. Just getting rid of the top points. Somehow leave a shot here, but I get lucky, clear everything, win a gammon. She should have left her. Yeah, she should leave here. Give me bad ones right away. I mean, it doesn't matter that much because he's almost always losing a gammon anyways. But he gives me good ones. Yeah, well, that was good. I'm glad I played okay. Good to get some practice in 9-point matches. I'm gonna try to keep playing 9-point matches for the next few days. Maybe I'll stream some of them, but I'm gonna sign off now. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this, and I will see you next time.